Welcome to Virtual Realms, I'm Ranger 1. Today we're going to join Ekak, I hope I pronounced that right, on the jungle map in an arcade match. And he's driving out the T-34-100. This will be a fairly action-packed little match, and I thought you might enjoy it. His first step will be to capture the sea point. While he's here, he might as well pick off a landing craft, just to get the ball rolling. And why wouldn't you? A few extra points never hurt anyone. The B point is just ahead of him, so now it's just a matter of picking the route where he can do the most damage along the way. I have to admit, these new water effects are spectacular. Ekak will have to move carefully now. There's a large concentration of enemy just on the other side of this rock. That's one tiger down. This map, in my opinion, has always been one of the prettiest maps in War Thunder, and one of the most interesting. There are a lot of tactical options, especially when fighting on this side of the map, out on the open beaches. That was a good shot. Skim the top of that dune. This tank has taken a little flack from many members of the community for being a little on the overpowered side. That 100mm gun is highly effective, as you can plainly see. But still, this tank is far from difficult to kill. You just have to be a little cautious and employ that magnificent gun to its best effect. It's a good shot in. Ekak is a little pinned down right now, but he's got decent cover behind these rocks, so he's going to take a moment, grab a bomber, and see if he can do a little bit of damage from the air. Ekak is going to use this bomber to solve his problem of being pinned down on the beach. He does have to watch that Ki-84 over there, flown by a pilot named Very Bad Guy, which is a great name. He's got to survive long enough to get down to where he can achieve his goal, which right now is to alleviate the fact that he's pinned on the beach. Those bombs right there are directly on target. The two tanks that had him pinned down will go up in a puff of smoke. Ekak will die almost immediately thereafter, but the job is done, and he's cleared his path, and he can now leave cover safely. That will bring him up to a total of 4 kills. There is going to ensue a period of intense jockeying for position here on the beach. That's a lot of open ground to cover, and he really can't take a direct hit from a lot of those tanks out there, so he'll snap off what shots he can and attempt to move forward and support his teammate in that Sherman dead ahead. Now, aerial tricks like that, coming in to alleviate a problem that you have on the ground by jumping into a bomber, well, those tactics can work both ways. And I think that's what's about to happen. There's an airstrike coming in, and it's going to center on that Sherman. The Sherman is doomed, and Ekak's going to have to move quickly to avoid dying with him. Well, that was unfortunate, but it couldn't be helped. He'll quickly pick up a 5th kill and move forward. The capture point is just the other side of the dune. He's already made ace, but there's a golden opportunity. And he'll pick up a 6th kill almost immediately. There are a couple of tanks guarding that capture point. The only way he can get there without taking heavy fire is to skirt the edge of the surf. This is more than a little bit dangerous. If they come over that dune at him, he really doesn't have anywhere to go but the ocean. And that tank doesn't react particularly well to being underwater. Now, with any luck, they'll be looking the other way and he can get some excellent flanking shots in, but that's not going to happen. That tiger sees him coming. He needs to keep these guys busy until reinforcements arrive. And this is something that I'm unsure of. I don't know if this is a bug in the replay system or if arcade physics have gotten a little wonky, but he puts a couple of shots, legitimate shots, right through the top edge of this sand dune. And I just don't know if it's a feature of the replay. It's been a long time since I've played a tank arcade battle. But they're legit. He's got a green cross. He's free to fire. The game has given him permission to unload on that guy, which he promptly does. And he is almost presented with a golden opportunity to take out that Carnarvon, but it ducks back behind cover just in time. Fortunately, that particular tank driver is a little impatient, and he pokes his head out one more time, and ECAC will promptly remove it for him. With the immediate threat removed, reinforcements arrive. Isn't that always how it works? And the two of them will proceed to capture B. Now, what is about to ensue is a really nasty, in-close knife fight. And I'm not even going to try and commentate on most of it. I just want you to watch. But you're going to see ECAC use his wits, the mobility of this tank, and the power of that gun to their best effect. He'll take quite a few risks, including using a damaged gun to defend himself, when it could very easily have resulted in him killing himself. But hey, as you'll see, he really doesn't have a lot of choice. 13-player kills and an NPC, 2 zones captured, 10 critical hits. ECAC, I know I said that tank wasn't particularly difficult to kill, but did you have to try so terribly hard to prove me wrong? It was a great match. Thanks for turning it in. And until I see you guys again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.